backdoor sluts 9 makes crotch capers 3 look like naughty nurses 2.
How's your bro? It's not good, eh?
Hello, my friends. To start off this season, we're going to be taking a look at everybody's keepers and how that relates to the draft. I'm kind of just flying by the seat of my pants here. I have a couple things to show, but I'm just going to be poking around and seeing what's good. So first thing we'll look at is I will just kind of show you everybody's keepers. And we'll start there. Got a little spreadsheet here. Starts off with me, Team Huber Eats. We'll probably change names at some point, multiple times this season. I'm keeping Bo. I'm keeping Clayton Keller. I'm keeping Victor Arvidsson. So they were drafted in the 11th, 18th, and 22nd round last year. So I'm only keeping 3, which means that 4th one. I'm just going to use the pick for what it is with who's ever's available because I didn't think anybody else was exceptionally valuable at any other position I could keep them at. So I've got 3 there, and I'll just pick my last 4th guy from the heap. They are going to be going 1 round less than what they were picked at last year, as is the rules, and I do have those picks. So I will be taking them in those picks in this actual round based on next available pick column. As far as the NHL Top 250 is concerned and the Yahoo projected rounds columns here are concerned, there could be some discrepancy, some room for error here. Obviously, these are just coming from a list of the best players and not where they land in mock drafts, because how you draft centers, how you draft goalies, how you draft defensemen, it will make it so some players who are ranked very highly end up going lower, and vice versa based on just how rosters are made up. So this is just strictly the NHL Top 250 and the Yahoo projection for player ranking, broken down every 12 players to be the round. So maybe not a perfect system, but just an idea of what kind of value we're getting out of here. So in fact, Bo Horvat is, as far as the NHL Top 250 is concerned, might be closer to the 11th round, which is what I drafted him at last year, and what he is and is worse than what I'm drafting him at this year. Yahoo projects him as a 6th rounder. So who knows what to believe. And to that point, like Clayton Keller's pretty even. Yeah, NHL says 4, Yahoo says 5, but Victor Arvidsson could go anywhere from the 15th round to the 8th round. Anyway, I'm taking him in the 21st, so there you go. Bang Bros, Jason, our gold medal trophy winner of the season, is taking Joel Eriksson Ek, Nick Suzuki, Robert Thomas, and Sean Couturier. Sean Couturier is not ranked in the NHL Top 250, nor in the top 300 of Yahoo projections, so we don't know what value you'll get out of him. He was undrafted last year. That's what number 23 means, because it's only 22 rounds. So he could, hop up and be good. I think he's kind of old and coming off back surgery, but you never know. And the other keepers for Jason, he's got an undrafted player from last year who could be in the 7th round this year, according to both Yahoo and NHL Top 250, top 7 rounds. And then Nick Suzuki is being drafted in the 12th, but could, and it's kind of bang on 14 to 10 there. Robert Thomas is being drafted in the 12th, was drafted 13th last year, and is kind of being projected to be around the 13th round this year again. So hopefully he makes a jump for Jason. Moving on, Ben Ladden, that's Mark Kirby, our Alberta representative. He's keeping Charlie McAvoy. And he was drafted in the 14th round, will be going for the 13th round, but is projected to be somewhere in the 4th or 5th round, according to NHL and Yahoo. So good pick for Kirby. Travis Konechny, once again, is going to be drafted in the 15th round. from Kirby and could be anywhere from a 10th to 8th rounder. Simon Edvinson, who's being kept by Kirby, mainly probably because he's very, very young and has unlimited potential, was undrafted last year, is projected to be undrafted this year, but Kirby's got him in the final round and could be some value long term. So interesting gamble, and it may pay off. It very well could. Linus Ullmark is Kirby's last pick, and he is projected to go in the 4th round, according to Yahoo and NHL, and they are, obviously he's a goalie, and that's a big deal. So he's being drafted in the 17th round. So that's a good steal for Kirby. Next up, we have the Cleveland Steamers. That's Adam. And Adam has Elias Pettersson, who may be a 2nd or 3rd rounder in most leagues, but is being kept at the 6th round spot for Adam. Dylan Cozens, undrafted last year, could be anywhere from the 11th to the 6th, according to Yahoo and NHL. Miro Haskinen is being kept in the 5th round, was drafted in the 6th round last year. Yahoo actually has him as a 9th rounder this year, and NHL has him as a 5th rounder, which is what he's being kept at. So it could be some room for variance. Both Yahoo and NHL agree on Ilya Samsonov being about a 10th rounder, and Adam is keeping him at the 12th. Gary's Garbage Grinders, who famously did not understand that trading away all his picks would result in not having as many places to keep valuable keepers. So he ended up actually making it quite well because his 12th rounder, Carter Verhege, is being kept at the 12th round and could go anywhere from 6th to 4th in a normal draft. Martin Necas is being kept in the 16th round because this is the first example of Carter could be kept in the 14th round if Glenn had a 14th pick, but he has a 12th pick. Martin Necas could be kept in the 18th round, but is being kept in the 16th round. But still is getting value out of it because 6th to 4th and 7th round is what those two are being projected at. And Philip Gustafsson, an undrafted player last year, is being kept at the 22nd round by Gary's Garbage Grinders, even though he is projected to, in a traditional draft, maybe go 7th or 8th round. Moving on to Hockley Hornets. So this is Jeff, who was our gold medalist as far as tanking last year. He came out on top, and by that I mean the bottom, and he had a good number of picks, and with those picks he is going to supplement a bunch of very good players, including Zach Hyman, who may go in the 4th round in normal drafts but is being kept at 12th. Matt Boldy, who also may be going in the 4th round as far as normal drafts go, but is being kept in the 15th. And Matt Benier, who is going in the 16th round this year, even though he could be anywhere from 10th to 8th. Tom Wilson, interestingly, he is going to be going in the 10th round, was the 11th round last year. I may have just spelled his name wrong in one of these charts, but he is projected to go in the 14th round as far as NHL.com is concerned, but Yahoo seems to have him not ranked, which I find interesting. I'm going to look that up. Tom Wilson. Tom Wilson. Is it Thomas Wilson? Oh, I don't know. Who knows? Tom Wilson. Maybe he's just not ranked in Yahoo. Maybe he's injured or something like that. But in any case, let's go back to what we were doing. He could be a 14th rounder, but is being kept in the 10th. Oh, so either way, could be a risk. We'll see how it goes. Puck Me Santa, that's Brennan, and he is keeping the prize jewel of people we did not draft last year, Erik Karlsson. Because he was undrafted, he's going in the 22nd round, but is projected by both NHL and Yahoo to be a 3rd to 4th rounder. Nico Hischier, 5th to 4th rounder, going in the 18th for Brennan. A 6th to 8th rounder is Jordan Kiru, who could be going in who is going in the 11th round for Brendan. Ricard Raquel is a 16th round pick for Brendan this year, and there's a bit of a gap between Yahoo and NHL. NHL thinks that he's about a 15th rounder, and Yahoo thinks he's about a 9th. Next, we got Pat Wilson, and Puys has Rue Pins, who he's taking in the 6th, who could be as high as a 2nd round pick. Ryan Nugent Hopkins is an 11th rounder and could go as high as the 3rd round. In most drafts. Josh Morrissey is being taken at the 9th position and could go as high as 5th, according to NHL.com. And Adrian Kempe is being taken in the 4th round, but could go as high as 7th, according to Yahoo. Sluggo only has one keeper this year, and he was selected 10th last year. Mark Scheifele will be selected 9th this year, or could be if Sluggo had a 9th pick, but he has an 8th pick, which will work out just fine because as far as Yahoo is concerned, Mark Scheifele could go as high as 7th, although according to NHL, he could go as low as 10th. So there's a bit of not a gamble, an investment on Mark Scheifele for Sluggo there. The Glass Menagerie has Brad Marchand, who went fairly low last year. If I remember correctly, he was injured. Went in the 10th round and will be going in the 9th round this year, but could go as high as 3rd as far as both NHL and Yahoo are concerned. Rasmus Dahlin is Cam Day, Glass Menagerie, Conman Cam's 2nd pick. He could go as high as 3rd in most drafts, but is being kept at 6th because he was drafted 7th last year. Brandon Montour and Philip Deneau are both undrafted players that Cam is keeping. He's going to be keeping one at the 22nd pick and one at the 21st because he only has one 22nd pick. And those two players could be going as high as 9th or 12th, or 5th or 12th, respectively, according to both sources that we're using here. Tumbleweed Tommy is going to be keeping Jason Robertson at his 4th overall pick, which I believe is the highest keeper round that we have. But Jason Robertson is projected to be a 1st rounder, according to Yahoo and NHL. Tage Thompson is going to be kept in the 9th round and could also be a 1st rounder, according to NHL, or at least according to Yahoo. Alex is going to be kept at the 10th round, but could go as high as 4th, according to Yahoo. And Tyler Bertuzzi could be a 9th rounder, according to NHL. Is not in the top 300, according to Yahoo, for one reason or another, but is being kept at the 18th round. And you never know what will happen with these kids. Tummy Sticks, our final general manager here is John, and he is keeping Jesper Bratt at the 14th round, who could go as high as 6th. He's keeping Drake Batherson in the 9th round, who has a range of 7th to 15th round, according to Yahoo and NHL, respectively. Jake DeBrusk and Jacob Chitrin, the Jakes, are John's other two, who were drafted in the 17th and undrafted last year and will be taken in the 16th and 22nd, respectively, but could be anywhere from 9 to 10 in the case of Jake DeBrusk, or 10 to 25, according to Jacob Chitrin. So Yahoo has him as the 25th rounder, according to them. I'm just checking on that. 289. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. Mathematically, yeah. In any case, he's being picked in the 22nd round and could go as high as 10th in normal rounds, according to NHL.com. So that is what we take away from that. Now we'll just kind of slide over here and take a look at how everything landed. Like I said in the chat, there's something going on with the team tab here. Whether or not it's a glitch or something that just needs 24 hours to really click for customized draft orders, time will tell. But this team setting seems a little off. Sluggo, I don't believe, is picking Mark Scheifele in the 13th round. He is picking him in the 8th. So when we go over here and you check at the 8th round, yeah, there's Mark Scheifele being picked by Sluggo in the 8th round. So for now, look at the round tab in the link if you go to draft and draft results in your Yahoo desktop thingy. So first 3 rounds, there are no draft or keepers moving around. In the 4th round, we have, but I will point out Jeff, Glenn, Sluggo, Kirby, me, Adam, Jeff, Sluggo again, Adam again, wait, yep, and Gary again, Jeff again, and Kirby again make up the first round. We can take a quick look at the picks, which I did import into this year's draft. As a commissioner has applied all traded draft picks to the draft order of the current season. Excellent. And there are several people who do not have first round picks. Several people who do not have first through 5 picks. In fact, Bang Bros doesn't have first through 7th. So this will be an interesting start to the draft where a few people are just bang, 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 bang. If you go down and we just move ahead, we'll see the 22nd draft is really just going to be Jason, Mason, Jason, and Sluggo. It'll be 4 quick picks in the 22nd round, and there's a couple of other rounds that are going to be pretty sparing as far as the actual real picks being made. So the 12th round has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks that are already done and accounted for because of keepers. We've got the 16th pick has 4. We have the 9th round as 4 as well. And those are the big ones. So take a look at your draft results by round so far after the keepers have been set and make sure they match up with your expectations of where they would have been picked. And like I said in the chat, if there was an option, say, where Gary's Garbage Grinders, or let's say, I'm trying to find a real example here. Maybe around the 10th round or earlier, there could be a good example of somebody who has 2 picks in the same round. So Adam had Miro Heiskanen, who he's picking in the 5th round, who was drafted 6th round last year, and he has 2 picks, one 9th overall in the 5th round, and the other one is 6th overall in the 5th round. So I went with the lesser valued one, which I feel like is what everyone would want. And that is how this is going to draw out. So take your time, take a look at the draft results by round, and let me know if anything doesn't make sense. Figure out where you're going to be using all the draft picks that you actually have. And here we go. This is the first year we've actually done a draft with keepers. And there's going to be a bit of a learning curve with how to use your keepers and how to effectively manage your team long-term, short-term. And over the years, we are going to see some super teams being created by really good drafting and really good keeping. So keep all of that in mind, and we will see you on draft night on Sunday, October 1st at, I believe, 7:45 p.m. Let me double check that. 7:45 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time, which is this time of year, Sunday, October 1st. Let's do it. See you then.